acts like a connection between 2 points separated from each other. Take these 2 places for example. To go from one point to the other, we need something that would connect the two. And a smooth transportation is assured by this tunnel. A similar scene is found in our body as well. Our mouth, or the buccal cavity to be precise, is the place where the food is masticated, that is, chewed. The next immediate junction for digestion is the stomach. And both these important points are connected via this single slender tube-like structure called the esophagus. Can we notice this pipe here that's seen connecting the buccal cavity and the stomach? Well, that's the esophagus. The other name for it is the food pipe. Any idea how this structure participates in digestion? Well, you will be surprised to know that this part of the alimentary canal does not help in digestion in any way. Yes, this narrow muscular tract has no role to play in the digestion process. So, if not digestion, then what function does it perform? It serves as a passage for the food. This connection between the mouth and the stomach helps in the translocation of the food and not its digestion. So, does the food from the mouth travel straight down the line? Not really. The process is not that straight and simple. The walls of the esophagus contract and relax alternately, allowing the soft bolus of food to pass down. This alternate and rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the muscles is called peristalsis. This movement helps in propelling the food from the mouth to the stomach. Now the next organ of our interest is the stomach. What happens when the food reaches the stomach? Let's find that out. The stomach is a muscular pouch where most of the digestion takes place. It's even referred to as the gastric gland. We know that the buccal cavity has contributed in physical digestion by the mastication process. Also, the enzymes from the salivary gland contribute partly in the digestion of the carbohydrates present in the food. That means digestion commences in the mouth. So, to keep it a step ahead, the stomach contributes in its own way to the process. It helps in both mechanical and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion of the food is aided by the churning process. This happens when the muscles in the wall of the stomach contract and help in churning the food within. And how does the chemical digestion occur? Internally, the stomach has numerous glands present in its wall which secrete a juice called the gastric juice. It mainly consists of 3 major components: an acid called hydrochloric acid, mucus, and an enzyme by the name pepsin. It takes up the responsibility of partially breaking down the proteins. Any idea what the other 2 components, apart from the pepsin enzyme, are useful for? The hydrochloric acid takes care of 2 things. Firstly, it kills all the harmful bacteria and other microbes that have entered the system through the food. And secondly, it makes sure that the enzyme pepsin can work properly. The breakdown of proteins partially is not an easy job for the pepsin. Hence, it requires acidic conditions given by hydrochloric acid to work efficiently. Now tell me one thing, if there is a layer of acid secreted by the stomach, won't the inner lining or the cells get damaged? No. The protection of the inner lining of the stomach is assured by the mucus layer. The mucus oversees protection of the stomach walls from the harmful activity of the hydrochloric acid. It makes sure that the cells remain undamaged. So, it's the stomach where the food gets churned thoroughly and is mixed with the gastric juice to digest it efficiently. Now, before moving ahead with the next part of the alimentary canal, there is a small thing we need to know. Can you notice these small structures at the beginning and at the end of the pouch? Any idea what these are? These are muscular junctions that act like gates for regulating the entry and the exit of the substances in the stomach. Yes, they're known as sphincters. The upper one at the end of the esophagus is called the cardiac sphincter. It helps in preventing the backflow of food once it enters the stomach. Similarly, The lower one, also known as the pyloric sphincter, helps in controlling the entry of the food from the stomach in the next part of the alimentary canal. Now that we've learned about the stomach in details, let's discuss the next organ in the alimentary canal in detail in the next video.